Wayne, obviously the three-pointers were a big deal in the game. How much of that was just they were on fire, and how much of it was your defense?
Well, I think it was our D lack of attention to the scouting report early. We were supposed to get up in and make them put it on the floor and have high hands. And we didn't. So, they hit a couple. And then, the thing after you kind of get your flow, it turns into a hula hoop there. And just disappointed we didn't respond enough early enough. Time and time again, we came out with hands down. And, they've been shooting it lights out the last 5 games. We told our guys that. And hey, they hit some tough ones, banked a couple, but they're a really good team. And we didn't do the job we were supposed to push them off the 3-point line, no matter what defense we're in.
Wayne, did you feel like outside of the 3-pointers, you guys played okay to fairly well tonight?
Well, we got off to a slow start offensively. The whole objective was to pound it inside. And I think once they got a little bit of a lead, we thought we were going to just shoot our way back into it instead of, staying on plan, and just a little bit of our inexperience and, immaturity. But once we established the post presence and strung some stops together, we got back into it. But then every time we did that, we'd have a breakdown or two, and they'd bang back-to-back threes, and now we're playing catch-up again. So we did a lot of good things. You look at points off turnover, points in the paint, rebounded. We battled. They got to the free throw line more than us, but they made 11 more threes. And, it just shows with that big a discrepancy to lose only by 13 when the team makes 11 more threes than you, that our guys hung in there and kept battling.
Wayne, is this a game film you'll want your guys to look at and maybe learn from, or do you turn your focus to UCLA right away?
No, we're going to keep the same routine. Next time we come together, we'll show the good things and the breakdowns from this game. And then the majority of it's going to be directly stuff that we didn't do from the scouting report. And it was arriving with high hands, getting up into shooters, forcing them into drivers. And then maybe where our offense got a little out of sorts, but we'll do that quickly. We'll do it positively, and then we'll shift to the Beavers, and then when the time's right, we'll move forward with the scout on our next opponent.
Wayne, this is 4 straight games where the opponents shot over 50% in the first half. Is that just coincidence, or is there something going on early in games that you guys are just having?
Yeah, it's not the way we had been defending, but I think 3 of those games were on the road, and defense is supposed to travel, but we just got to have a little bit more urgency, and it's across the board from our veterans and from our young guys, and then guys that we bring in off the bench. The one thing you should be able to bring is a defensive presence. We got to get back to where maybe we're getting some more of that across the board.
Looking back at the game against UCLA earlier this season, what are you going to take away from that might help you guys coming up this week?
Try to shoot as many free throws as they did. That's one. That was I was a little disappointed after that game, and thought it might have been taken from us a little bit. But they're a physical team; they can shoot it. Right now, Jess, it's a fair question, but maybe I'll be better suited to answer it on Tuesday.
Wayne, this was obviously the last game of the regular season. What did you feel like you accomplished during the regular season?
We got a bye in the first round of the tournament, and I think we proved a lot to ourselves, which is really the only important thing. From where we were picked and to the buy-in from our guys, we came a long way, and I'm proud of them for that. They should be proud of that themselves, and now we've got to make sure that we are all united and hungry, knowing that this is the most important time of the year now, the postseason. And if we can keep our guys together, keep them believing, because they've responded to adversity every time this year. And I have no doubt in my mind they will again as we head into the tournament here. And there's a lot in front of us. So we're going to keep battling, keep improving, stay together, and continue to grind.
Jarod, high school or college, have you ever seen a team get that hot from three?
I probably have sometime, but I think they hit a bank three. Will Richardson hit a bank three. Shots were falling for him. Certain teams on certain days can just shoot the hell out of the ball. And today was probably their day.
Certainly they made a lot, but Jarod, how do you feel like you guys defended the three today?
We could have done a lot better. I know for us, our objective all week was to make sure we arrived with high hands. I know myself, one or two times I didn't arrive with high hands, so it's something we're going to work on in the future, and obviously this week in practice as well.
Jarod, what's your feeling? This is the last game of the regular season. What did you guys feel like you accomplished over this regular season?
It's hard right now, even though we lost, but we had a group of guys that was all projected. We were all projected last place this season. And Coach Tinkle, especially towards the end of the season, made it obvious to us, we were projected 12th, and here we are in 5th place in the Pac-12 tournament. But we're not finished yet. We still got a lot in front of us, and, hopefully we can get a win over UCLA Thursday in the Pac-12 tournament.
Jarod, you guys played a close one down there at UCLA. What might you take away from that game that could help you going forward here this next week?
To make sure we play physical. I think Coach Tinkle mentioned it before, to make sure we play physical. They're a strong physical team. A lot of their guys came back from last year. Most importantly, just play physical with them.
Roman. Roman, Coach Tinkle said you guys are going to stay on your regular process and take a look at this game film. Obviously, certainly Oregon shot really well from the three-point line. Do you feel like this is a game that you guys do need to kind of go back and learn from a little bit before you go forward?
Yeah, definitely. They got really hot first half from three, but we didn't defend the three-point line like we know we should have, what we worked on in the practice. But that's something we have to get back to, and we're only going to get better from here, and it's going to help her push us in the next week in Vegas.
You guys shot better than 50% overall today. What are maybe some positives you can take away from what you guys were able to do today?
We just we a little early we had success going inside and finishing at the rim, and at halftime he really harped on that, and I think that being able to take care of the ball really opened up lanes for us, and that's something that definitely a positive takeaway, and just keep moving forward from that.
Roman, how much confidence do you guys take into Las Vegas?
A lot. We feel like this last couple of weeks especially, we've had this chip on our shoulder, and it is still there for us. And this is a tough loss tonight, and it's tough seeing how everything went down, but holding on to that just only adds a little bit more fire to us, and we're really going to lock down and move forward.